What up, party people? You know how people say, I just love to travel? Or they'll tell me sometimes, like, you're so lucky you just get to travel all over the place. But to be honest, nobody likes travel. Nobody likes getting from one place to another. They like being in the destination. They like being in the place, right? Nobody likes the travel between the places because it's uncomfortable. It's awkward. Sometimes takes forever. You have you have to like navigate patience and kindness while also navigating like actual logistics. And it's it just cracks me up when people say they love to travel because the travel part is not the fun part. It's being at the destination. And funnily enough, it's kind of metaphorical for life, right? We love to dream about the future, or, I talk about retirement a lot. Like, oh, when I retire, I'm going to do this. And it's like, but we don't enjoy any of the time between now and retirement because all we're thinking about is the destination. All we're thinking about is like what we're going to do when we get to that place, right? So today I'm traveling and I'm in that liminal space where it's just you're you're not at the place you were, you're not yet at the destination, and you're just cruising. And airports are like this weird liminal space because it's constant movement, right? It's constant movement in and out of this place. It's like time. I mean, obviously time exists in an airport, but it like doesn't exist. It's like a uh gateway or whatever to like the next realm. And so I was traveling today and I had to I went from east to west. So I left Florida like 8 this morning. I had a layover in Denver and then I just made it to Hawaii um fairly early. Like I got to Hawaii I think around 4 p.m. So if you think about it, like, oh, that's not a very long day, 8 to 4. Like, that's nothing. That's easy. Easy peasy. That's like a work day. Until you factor in that you just gained 5 hours, which is great. I time traveled today. I went back in time 5 hours. That is a beautiful thing. Um, and now my body is so confused because, you know, I I'm in Denver and I'm in the airport. I'm in the in between. I'm in the like, okay, my body's like, are we there yet? And my brain's like, can't wait to get there. And I'm just like people watching and trying to read a book and being distracted by like crying babies. And I'm thinking, oh, this next, leg, I'm gonna sleep, right? Because my body's like, I'm tired. It's already been up for like, I don't know, 12 out, not 12 hours at that point, but like at least I want to say like 8 hours-ish. So I board the plane and I'm like, I got my headphones on and people keep sitting down, sitting down. So like all of a sudden my row's full. And I'm like, oh man, I was really hoping to have like one seat open next to me. Then I look behind me and it's like the whole row behind me is empty. And it's like, what the heck? Why do people choose a seat next to someone else? Why don't they like choose the one behind? Mine has been occupied for a while in the little digital world. So I end up, and this is another thing that's uncomfortable. It's like asking someone if you can sit next to them. So the row behind me wasn't actually empty. It ended up getting two more people. But the row like onto my side only had one girl and there were three seats. And so you go through this uncomfortable moment of like, do I ask if I can have that aisle seat? Because now I'm like taking her row, and what if she wants to lay down? And now if I'm in the aisle seat, I'm like blocking her if she wants to use the bathroom. And it's like this whole mind game you play with yourself on a plane where it's like a lot of what's the word? Like it's a lot of being kind, being patient, being accommodating, like all the things and you just want it to go smooth, right? But anyway, I asked the girl if I can sit next to her. She said it's fine. And smooth plane ride, but I don't get any sleep. I thought for sure I'd get a little bit of sleep. No sleep. Because then I got the two girls behind me who literally talked the entire plane ride. Now, from Denver to Hawaii, that's 7 hours. 7 hours of people talking. And I have the noise canceling headphones. Noise canceling headphones, like lifesaver, I'm telling you. They're awesome. And I can still hear them talking, but like with them off, it's like the sound of the plane and them talking is really loud, So noise canceling at least is like muffled. I don't actually hear verbatim their conversation. So, so I get to the end of this plane ride and my body's tired, but my brain's excited. I'm like, ooh, new place. This is awesome. And, we do that whole like dance getting off the plane where you wait for every row in front of you to get up before you start moving. And I swear, like half the time, the aisle's full of people ready to go, but they all just wait for the next, the next row and the next row and the next row. And I'm like, why don't we just clear the aisle? And then the next, set of seats get up and then we clear the aisle and then, we do it like that. But I don't think my way of, deplaning will ever become a thing because people are being courteous. I get it. Um, and I feel like when I'm going to a new place or a different place or some place for a different reason, I'm so excited. I'm not like mad about it. I'm just excited to get off the plane. And so what's funny about Hawaii, at least in Kona, is that there's no breezeway. Like the terminal is like this outdoor um airport. So you have to walk downstairs and onto the tarmac. Well, I'm used to that because in Jackson it's same thing. You don't have breezeways. You walk down the stairs to the tarmac. Well, I get outside the plane door and the staircase is like super steep and it's a long way down. And I'm like, didn't even dawn on me that, yeah, in Jackson, you do the stair thing, but it's like 10 stairs because the planes are little, they're closer to the ground. But this is like a 737, so it's really high up, and I gotta walk down this staircase, which is fine. Like, I pack well in that I can carry like all my bags and it's not awkward. So I'm lugging my stuff down the stairs and I'm like, dang, these are steep. Like I'm feeling bad for some of the, older generation that like that's a steep, that's a scary little like dive down there. So anyway, make it off the plane. start the drive to the destination. And even that took a couple hours. And it's just so interesting. I said this before, how like my body is tired because it's still on, East Coast time, but my brain is like, yes, this is awesome. We're here. We're excited. We want to see everything. And the host, gave me a great, like, just, we didn't stop anywhere, but just pointed out certain things. And then, of course, restaurants and stuff are on island time. So every time we stopped to like pick up food, it was like that one was closed. So we had to go to another one. And then that one was closed. So we had to backtrack a little. So, it was an adventure. It was fun. And then it gets dark. And this is probably my favorite part. The coquí frogs are out tonight, especially because it rained today or like this evening. So I guess, and I just found this out, some of the people on the island like do not like the coqui frogs. I don't think they're endemic to this area. I think they're actually like from, I want to say Puerto Rico. Don't quote me on that. But I love them. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're loud. Like cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And I'm just excited. I can't wait to see this place in the daylight, do some adventuring, and I just I just can't believe that I'm talking to you right now and I'm 5 hours in the past from the place I left this morning. And so hopefully that was a bit entertaining for you. If anyone ever tells me ever again they love traveling, I call bullshit. So, uh, yeah, just think about that next time you like get on a bus or a plane or a train and you're like, I love to travel. It's like, no, no. You love to be at the destination. Um, yeah, hopefully that was a good one. See you guys tomorrow.